Hi guys, my name is Hazel. This is going to be my first YouTube video. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me to go to the 626 night market. To do a quick introduction about me, I am a 23-year-old first-time mom and a licensed vocational nurse. To start off with my story of when I was giving birth, I had already been feeling contractions since the end of November. I just didn't know if it was like anything like Braxton Hicks contractions, but then every day like it started to feel the same, so I wasn't too worried about it. And every time I got my cervical check, my doctor or my nurse practitioner would tell me that I was 1 centimeter.
And it would go like 3, 4 the next visit.
Wrong. And then fast forwarding to December 12th, that was when I lost my mucus plug. I lost my mucus plug around 5 p.m. I always like anticipated losing my mucus plug because that's all I saw on TikTok. What people were saying that was like one of the first signs of them going into labor soon. And then since I lost that, I was kind of getting a lot of anxiety towards the night, and I couldn't sleep at all. I just kept on going on with my yoga ball and stuff because I heard that helps with all the pain and the contractions. At this time too, my boyfriend was already sleeping.
Yes, I was.
And then I was just basically dealing with my own thing. Like I was just going on my phone, going on TikTok, doing things that would distract me from all the pain. Then that's when I started to notice that my contractions were progressing a little bit more. I was constantly going to the bathroom this entire time, like seeing, oh, should I call the hospital? At 3 a.m. I decided to call the labor and delivery number that I had. So I called the number with already knowing that basically if you feel like you can still do your daily activities, if you can still do your daily activities, basically don't have strong enough contractions in order to go to the hospital, because it is a thing that they would send you back home, especially if you're less than 3 centimeters dilated. But I called anyways, and then they told me, of course, if anything changes within an hour or two, then go ahead and call back the number and they'll tell us what to do. 5 a.m. That was when I was like on the my yoga ball again, and then I was like, okay, I think I am going to be going into labor today. So I went to like my bed, and then I decided to try to rest, because people say when you are feeling like you're going to go into labor, you should rest. And that's what I tried to do. But then as soon as I laid down at 5 a.m., my water broke. Let me see. Because exactly when my water broke, I screenshotted the time. Okay, I screenshotted my phone at 5:13, and that was when my water broke, so I can have the exact time to tell the hospital. I rushed to the bathroom and basically confirmed that it did break. And then my boyfriend, since he was sleeping at this time, I rushed to him right away, and I was basically telling him, what did I tell you?
We gotta go. My water broke.
I think I just said my water broke.
You did.
Then why did you add the other things?
Makes the story interesting.
Okay. But yeah, so my water broke at that time, and then I woke him up, and then after that we started getting ready to go to the hospital. And another thing that I had to do was I called my mom, because I told my mom everything, especially when I was pregnant. We went to my mom's house to get some water bottles because we didn't have any water bottles here at home. We went to the hospital straight after, and that was when we had to park in a parking garage. Once we got inside, we were pointed direction to the labor and delivery room. We had to kind of wait a while before getting called for me to get checked. Once I got inside of the labor and delivery room, they had me sign papers, which I didn't expect I was gonna have to be doing for some reason. I don't know, I thought once you got into there, you would just check in and then go. But you had to check in, sign papers, and then we had to wait for a nurse to be available. Since we got there at 7 a.m., it was basically change of shift. So we had to wait a little bit just for me to get checked to make sure that I can be admitted into the facility. I found out that I was 6 centimeters dilated, so they went ahead and transferred me to the room that I would give birth to my daughter in. And basically in that room, I was having like very fast progressing contractions. And how to describe the feeling, I'd say it was like you're very, very constipated and you need to really push. There'd be onsets of I'd start feeling the cramping pain on my lower abdomen, and then all of a sudden it would progress to like feeling her head descend down. And every single time they checked me, I would be like progressing by 1 centimeter. And then going to, I'd say around 9 a.m. was the time that I felt a lot of pressure. And then one of the big things that I remember from being in the hospital is that I really wanted the epidural, but I've always had a question of if I can receive it or not. Once the anesthesiologist came into my room, they went ahead and did a ultrasound on my back because I had told them previously that I had back surgery back before freshman year of high school. And once they checked me, they told me they couldn't do it because they didn't want to risk it. They didn't want to risk puncturing the rod instead of my spine.
You were just like, oh man, please.
Okay, so but anyways, after my parents walked in, that was when I really felt a lot of pressure where I couldn't like not push anymore. Oh no, I felt like I really couldn't hold my push anymore.
Yeah. You're going. Ooh. And you're telling the nurse, I really feel like pushing, and they were checking your
cervix.
Your cervix.
So that's when I started to be able to push, and then while I was pushing, my boyfriend was holding my hand and helping me breathe. And while
that was the best part.
Oh, explain.
I would tell you, oh, you're doing great, you know, good job on your breathing, and all I hear is, shut up, just breathe with me, please. Did you tell them the best part?
What?
That you weren't eligible to get
Oh yeah, I already explained that.
Yeah, she was not able to get epidural or the other stuff that she was getting, so she raw dogged the whole pushing process.
Raw dog.
Yeah, she went,
look at this dude.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
She got red marks on her face.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
At 10:01, my daughter was born, and the first time they placed her on my chest, it was such a surreal moment. I don't know, I felt like I didn't have much of an emotion. I was happy, but since I was so tired and stuff from pushing, and I think I was kind of like, it was a blur. But yeah, that was basically it for my birth story, and now we're ready to go to the night market. Hi, Ellie!
Hi, Ellie. Hey, mommy. Mommy, baby.
Hi!
Yeah. Yeah. So, how was the food so far?
food's pretty good. We haven't tried much because it's really long lines.
What do we get today?
What do you think you got? You were here with me.
That's true. So we got well, we first got the baby bottle, and we got strawberry milk, and then after we got Bowsers. They were pretty good. But if you ever come to the 6269 night market, never get it steamed because it took longer than it should have.
Everything he's ordered, it takes the longest to make.
Shit. It's still good though. The weather's not really hitting right now. It's actually cold as hell.
Very.
And the wait time for food is acceptable, but like doing more waiting than eating. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So if you guys are very alright, if you guys are very patient people and you wait for food, then good for you. But you put it away from me. What am I supposed to do?
We're home. Nandito kami sa bahay.
Oh, hell no. We made it home. We are actually going there again tomorrow because today was really cold.
Horrible weather.
Yeah, very horrible weather.
And she did a good job though.
Regurd.
Yeah, regurgitated. But Ellie
I
did
think
a
the
good job.
cold made him illiterate.
No, dude, it was way too cold. Like, it was just like, it was horrible because like the wind was blowing and it was cold, so it was like extra cold. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys saw in the video, she had a beanie on, a jacket, a onesie, as well as her tank top under, so she was warm. We were taking care of her.
And yes, we dressed her like a boy.
Yes, we did. As a matter of fact,
Her eyes.
what are you looking at, huh?
Her eyes are huge.
A funny thing that happened was that, what's it called? When we were waiting in line, there was this couple who looked at her and she had a beanie on, and they were saying, "Oh wow, his beanie is so cute." And I look at Hazel and I was like, "His beanie? There's a woman right here. Are you a woman?
A
you a
woman. Are you a grown woman?
I'm calling her a woman. She's wearing boy clothes. Ellie, don't judge. It's 2025.
We'll carry on tomorrow at the 626 market again.
Yes, we'll for sure show all the food and stuff that we get, and as well as, you know, this cutie patootie right here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.
Peaceful.
We got a hat and girl dad. Only because a lot of people say that our daughter looks like a boy when in fact she's a girl. We can confirm. But let's look at mommy. Hazel. She's right here looking at makings of a dreamer. We've had this before, but it's really good. So we're gonna do it again.
Hey, yo!
Favorite for later.
Ellie just fell asleep, and we're probably gonna head out soon because she's very tired and it's getting hot now.